Welcome back to another Embrace Destiny video. Today we are entering the Crucible for a new challenge that I effectively like to call the Shoot and Scoot. This was recommended to me by those random people in my Twitch chat, so thank you very much for that. Namely, the Last Word and the Lion Rampant. The whole idea being a highly mobile Last Word user. Now, you're probably all very familiar with the Last Word, maybe not so much with the Lion Rampant. We're going to go through everything today. Also, if you can hear my voice, I'm still recovering from dental surgery, so apologies that I sound a little bit lispy, but I'm working around it. It should be fine. So, the Lion Rampant boots are pretty much a godsend for Titans on any kind of jumping puzzle. Basically, they seem to add, I don't have actual math here, but it feels like 30% more of your jump. Which is really great for surviving things like an outbreak. Haven't really bothered to use them in the Crucible that much. Before today, I never even put mods on them. I just swapped to them, did the jumping part of Whisper, Outbreak, swap back, killed things. So for the rest of the loadout, we went for as highly mobile as possible, running with a light frame bow here, which does add to your speed a little bit, very quick and snappy. Now, I went through some of the mods you're going to see here in a second. I couldn't really decide which ones I should put on. I should have put maybe Rampage spec, but I ended up going with Quick Access Sling. And I'm not sure, does that actually work with bows? Let me know in the comments below, but my thinking was, well, when the magazine, quote unquote, is empty after every shot, I should be able to switch back fairly quickly, no? So anyway, a random grenade launcher. Over on the rest of my armor, I basically put on Void everything that I could to try and maximize my hand cannon dexterity. It's been a really long time since I've used Last Word, and it's going to show when you watch the footage later, but yeah, I just hand cannon dexterity, targeting, things like that, and mobility everywhere I could. I wanted to really lean into it. Now, something I found a little weird, actually, and you can see footage of it here in the background, it seems that if you're wearing the Lion Rampant boots, you cannot aim down sight with a bow while you're in midair. You can see me trying it here. I'm like shooting the target in the tribute hall in the ground, but with Lion Rampant, as soon as I can hold the arrow, and as soon as I try to aim down the sight, it immediately fires the arrow. I switched to a different set of boots, and you can see here I can aim down sight. So I'm not really sure what that is, if that's been always the case. I've never seen it before, I've never heard of it. Certainly not the most broken thing in the world, but what it was doing was it made it so that when I was in the Crucible, normally I hold the bow, and then I aim down sights as soon as I'm ready to fire. You know, almost treating it like a quick snap, quick scope sniper shot. But you can't do that with these boots on, with these Lion Rampant boots. You immediately fire the shot. So I tried to lean into it another way. I tried to say, fine, maybe this just lets me immediately fire the shot. I'm just going to have to go with that. For the subclass, I ended up going with the hammers, mini hammer. So my thinking was that I could, clean things up with the grenade or maybe with the mini hammer, and it worked, fairly well. The main thing about this loadout is kind of similar actually to Top Tree Dawnblade. I tried that recently. I normally main my Titan, so I hadn't had a chance to try out the Dawnblade yet. And the thing with the Top Tree Dawnblade is it's so tempting to spend all of your time in the air, to your own detriment. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but basically whenever I'm given a new ability, I sometimes forget to stop using it. So with Top Tree Dawnblade or with this build, I was constantly jumping up, flying around, trying to shoot people. And it's like, you can shoot people from the ground, right? You can use cover, you can just play normally. And I had to kind of play a few games and remind myself that this is an asset, not a necessity, right? But it's a lot of fun. I haven't really... This season, I made it to Legend again in Survival, so that was pretty awesome. I did most of it offline, but I might include some footage or something in a later video. So this is my first time really jumping back into, not exactly quick play, but 6v6. There's a lot of comments in the community right now about skill-based matchmaking, cheating, stuff like that. I'm on the console, I'm on the Xbox, so I run into cheating a little bit less often, I guess. To be honest, I haven't actually seen it that much or been aware of it if it was running around. Yeah, and otherwise, it took me a while to get used to the aim on the Last Word. The basic thing to do if you're ever really not feeling quite strong with it, just get that first fanfire hipfire shot to hit. As soon as the first shot hits, the gun locks into place. I had a lot of people complaining about this when the gun first came out, and I don't really know, I didn't really use it that much in Destiny 1, so I'm not sure of the comparison. I know it's a lot more effective on the PC, I mean, what isn't? But yeah, some of the things I see players on the PC doing with the last word, I'm like, I don't think that's really that possible on the console. But yeah, you can be fine with it. It's a lot of fun, and that's kind of what you need to do with the Crucible right now. Outside of cheating and outside of matchmaking and outside of the rigorous stress of comp, yeah, it's important to remember that, you know, everything else in the Crucible right now is pure fun. I mean, yeah, there's skill involved and things like that, but unfortunately, there's not really much incentive to play Crucible other than bounties and, I mean, what, like blue items you're getting dropped every match. So you gotta lean into the fun aspect of it, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so for this kind of build, like I said, high mobility, the boots are pretty great. They allowed me to cover some distances. I had some okay clips on Rusted Lands, but really, this was the better version of the video to share. Rusted Lands is a fun map to run this loadout with, by the way, because you can basically fly over every building, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. Just want to give you a quick update here. Basically, like I said, the dental surgery went well. I'm recovering. I'm speaking mostly normally, eating regular food again rather than just yogurt and you know, puree and things like that. Looking forward to making new videos. I am streaming most days. You can find a link in the description below. And let me know if you tried this loadout or if you tried Top Tree Dawnblade. What are your thoughts? Maybe recommend my next loadout. I'd love to run a new weird challenge. Nothing too zany. As long as it's on Warlock or Titan, though, because those are the only characters I play in Destiny 2. Anyway, hope you've had a good holiday. Hope 2020 is going off to a good start for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Wage war like a true titan. Only 5 minutes left. Three minutes remaining. If you want it, this battle is yours. Take it! One minute. Won't be long now. "30 seconds remain. Finish them." "10 seconds. End them. Together as one. I love it. Victory is all I ask. Good. I have to put up with a lot in this job, Guardian. You make it all worth it.